back and relax, cause now we're gonna take you on the ride of your life.
बोनी साहब ने मुझे कहा कि अनिल से एक फिल्म करनी है, तो एक फिल्म मुझे दिखाई उन्होंने जो तमिल फिल्म थी। तो मैंने जाके अनिल जी से बात की, मिस्टर अनिल कपूर। अनिल साहब ने कहा भाई बोनी साहब चाहते हैं ये फिल्म बनाना और वो चाहते हैं कि मैं भी इस फिल्म में काम करूं, लेकिन अनिल मेरे ख्याल से अगर तुम बैठकर काम करोगे देखो तुम्हें क्या फील होता है। देन मैंने इस स्क्रिप्ट के ऊपर कुछ महीना डेढ़ महीना बैठ के काम किया और उसके बाद बेसिक स्टोरी का जो आइडिया था वो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा।
नो एंट्री इज ऑल्सो जैसे कि कॉमेडी है, ये फिल्म को ये जिस तरह ये फिल्म शुरू हुई वो भी एक कॉमेडी है।
No Entry is a situational comedy, so there are many characters and each actor has been very rightfully cast.
Boni was the one who really wanted me to be a part of this project, and he really thought I would do a good job in it. But I mean, beyond that, I mean, Boni was one of the main reasons. Anil was one of the main reasons also that I, really felt good about being in this project with, because he's a great actor. I've been a huge fan. I mean, I've been a fan of his for a long time.
I can't reveal much of the story, but all I can say is all the husbands, don't go with your wives and watch No Entry. Go separately, otherwise you'll be beaten up if you all are really cheating on your wives.
No Entry, I think, according to me, is an out-and-out family comedy. It has a great cast that I was really honored to be part of.
3 रोल है।
No Entry is the name of the bar where I am a bar dancer. When you play a bar dancer, you need to dance a lot firstly, and I had not done any kind of these the item song kind of number before. But when I finally did Ishq Di Gali Vich, the song, I loved it.
I was working with Salman for the first time. He's a hell of a guy to work with. He's someone who's a lot of fun as an actor. He's extremely spontaneous.
जो मेरा कैरेक्टर है इस फिल्म में संजना, एब्सोल्युटली मैड कैरेक्टर, ऐसी लड़की है जिसको लगता है कि हाँ मेरे कंट्रोल में हर कोई सिचुएशन है, बट बेसिकली शी इज जस्ट अ सिचुएशन डिस्ट्रॉयर, मोस्टली डिस्ट्रॉयर ऑफ फरदीन's लाइफ.
This guy is a politician who, normally you see politicians in their political attire and making speeches and trying to. But this guy in his private party by the swimming pool is surrounded by wonderful women.
Bowman is a fantastic actor. छोटा सा रोल है और he makes his presence felt.
एक स्क्रिप्ट आप बनाते हैं और जितने भी लोग उससे जुड़े हुए हैं, एक्टर्स, टेक्नीशियंस, इनको अगर एक ये विश्वास हो जाए कि ये फिल्म जो है अच्छी बनने वाली है, डायरेक्टर और ये जो राइटर है ये इस फिल्म को कहीं हमसे थोड़ा बेहतर जानता है और उसने मेहनत की है, काम किया है, एंड ही इज़ वेरी मच क्लियर, तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि कोई किस्म की प्रॉब्लम्स आती है।
It was nice. It was a very pleasant experience.
हम लोग सबसे पहले साउथ अफ्रीका में शूटिंग करने साउथ अफ्रीका पहुंचे और वहाँ पहली बार सलमान खान के साथ तो हम लोग काम कर रहे थे। सलमान खान वहाँ अगर पूछा होटल में हमने सलमान खान है भैया, पहली बार नया प्रोड्यूसर हूँ पिक्चर का, बोनी प्रोड्यूसर है तो इसको वी मस्ट लुक आफ्टर हिम। एंड फिर हमने एक बहुत ज़बरदस्त उसका स्वीट बुक किया और रूम उसके ऐसे वी मस्ट सी रवानी फिल्म है, हम लोग वी आर दी लार्ज हार्टेड बिग प्रोड्यूसर्स एंड ऑल दोस काइंड, वी मस्ट लुक आफ्टर आवर हीरो एंड ऑल दोस काइंड। तो हमने उसके लिए बहुत ज़बरदस्त स्वीट किया। तो बोला बाकी लोग कहाँ रहे, बोला बाकी लोग मतलब यहीं रह रहे, अपना इसका जो नेक्स्ट होटल है वहाँ रह रहे हैं। ऑब्वियसली अभी पूरा स्टाफ तो एक होटल में रह नहीं सकता और वो होटल जो जहाँ स्वीट बुक किया था दैट वाज मतलब अगर हम सब सारी स्वीट में वो सारे को वहाँ रखते तो पूरी पिक्चर का बजट वहीं निकल जाता। तो बोला सलमान ने कहा नहीं भैया, जहाँ पूरा स्टाफ रहेगा हम वहीं रहेंगे। तो दैट वाज वेरी स्वीट ऑफ हिम। तो हम लोग सब मिलके फिर हम लोग वहाँ से मतलब क्यों स्वीट वीट मेरे लिए वगैरह वगैरह ऑल दोस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स। सो वी ऑल शिफ्टेड टू अ डिफरेंट होटल एंड वी ऑल द एंटायर यूनिट स्टेड इन वन होटल। That's what Salman Khan is, and that was उसका ये कमिटमेंट था इस फिल्म के साथ।
We girls did quite a bit of naughty things. Like I had a handycam and I took interviews of these girls, and we talked about everybody on the set. And if that interview ever comes out, I think they're all going to kill me, and I'm going to mint a lot of money. But I will not give out the details of the things that we talked about.
एक किस्सा होता है कि हमने डिसाइड किया कि एक गाना ऐसा होना चाहिए जो चारों लड़कियां गाएं। हीरोइंस को क्या होता है ना, हीरोइंस को एक्साइट करने के लिए उनके लिए बेस्ट चीज़ ये है कि उनको ये बोल दो कि भैया तुमको जितने कपड़े पहनने पहन लो, गाना अच्छा हो या बुरा हो उनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। कॉस्ट्यूम 15-15 हो तो कोई भी करने के लिए रेडी। फरदीन और सरीना का गाना, हमने पहले एक गाना आया, किसी को पसंद नहीं आया, मुझे नहीं पसंद आया, अनीस को नहीं पसंद आया, तो हमने बम्बई फ़ोन किया, बोला अरे यार जो हमारी फिल्म का मूड है थोड़ा सा और रोमांटिक, कुछ एक यू नो समथिंग विच शुड बी समथिंग टुडेज सॉन्ग। जो पहला गाना था थोड़ा स्लो था, तो बोनी ने इमीडिएटली एक और गाना रिकॉर्ड किया और भेज दिया।
जाने जा रे रा 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 रे रा मेरा दिल दी रा 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 रा। मैंने हम दिस मेलोडी एवरीवन लव्ड इट इंस्टेंटली।
ये गाना जो है ये कुछ 3 कंट्रीज में पिक्चराइज हुआ है। ये साउथ अफ्रीका में भी हुआ है, मॉरिशस में हुआ है और बैंकॉक।
I just want to thank Boni and Anil.
फिल्म देखिए, गाने हैं, भरपूर गाना है, भरपूर एंटरटेनमेंट, भरपूर कॉमेडी। और ये ऐसी कॉमेडी है जो बनाए से भी नहीं बनती, ये बन जाती है और ये बन गई है। नो एंट्री इज अ फिल्म टू वॉच आउट फॉर, एंड इट्स अ फिल्म, इट्स अ कॉमेडी बट स्टिल यू कैन सी इट विद द एंटायर फैमिली। पूरे परिवार के साथ देखते हैं, कोई एक वल्गर डायलॉग नहीं है। एवरीथिंग इज वेरी क्लीन, नाइस, एंड स्टिल यू विल इट विल बी अ रोलर कोस्टर ऑफ लाफ्टर्स।
मेरी बीवी मुझे मार मार के यहाँ लेके
अच्छा हुआ देश से कॉम्पी तो हुआ।
यहाँ से भी निकल जाओगे क्या? इतनी अच्छी सी क्यों ये सवाल?
वो औरत मेरी खुशी थोड़ी नहीं देख सकती। जब मुझे इश्क होता है ना, उसे दुख होता है। जब मैं सेक्रेटरी को बिठा के मैं डिक्टेशन करूं तो उसे बुरा लगता है।
तुम दुनिया में नहीं, हिंदुस्तान में नहीं, दुनिया में रहने लायक नहीं। आज तो हम तुम्हें मारकर विधवा बन ही जाएंगे। चलो उठो, चलो उठो।
जी सर, बाय सर, बाय।
उठो, उठो यहाँ से।
I wanted to tell a story about these 4 guys who had a band and do a real genuine rock band kind of a film. where it's really authentic, where you feel for each musician. You know, there are some films that are screenplay oriented, as in, you know, the story unfolds and things happen and it leads you further. But this had to be very character oriented, and the 4 band members had to have their unique personalities.
Clap. Good one, good one. Okay, clap. Adi, see.
It's fantastic.
They came from different stratas of society. Like when I was in the process of writing the story, I made sure that I wrote the character sketches out. So each one, I knew exactly, they were distinctly different from the other, and their relationship with each other, and how they, like how each of them related to the other members in the band. And that's what the story is more or less about. When I had them all 4 together, and I kind of, you know, when you finalize your main cast and you look at it, I was very happy. I like the way they all looked together. They were unique. They were all perfect for the part. And on some level, there was no competition between them. So they were all in a space where they were going to complement each other. And the way their personalities are, and the way they were interacting with each other, it looked like a band. I've never been such a big rock fan. Like, I've been aware of rock music and I've enjoyed it. I've never been brought up in a rock atmosphere, but I know what I like. So as a kid, I used to listen to all the bands that everybody else does, but I was not totally into that kind of music.
Pick up into the part.
I chose rock music as a backdrop because it's a good setting. It's a new setting to show, tell the story in. And we just made sure that the details of the entire filmmaking process were precise. So when we're talking about rock, everything is in its place. Even the music that we created was, you know, if you heard the songs, there is no out of place instruments into the song. We use exactly the same instruments that the band members are playing to make the music. Thought about why not make a film about a band and do a real genuine rock band kind of a film where it's really authentic, where you feel for each musician. This had to be a character driven film. You know, it had to be about people. It's not a you know, there are some films that are screenplay oriented, as in, you know, the story unfolds and things happen and it leads you further. But this had to be very character oriented, and the 4 band members had to have their unique personalities. I wanted to tell a story about these 4 guys who had a band, and the film is it's about these people. It's about human relations. And we had the story pretty much put together. I was very clear that whoever played the lead singer had to sing his own songs. for some reason Farhan came to my mind. And I've known Farhan for many years. We've been friends, and we've been in touch off and on.
Gattu met me at a nightclub in Bombay, you know, and just very out of the blue, sneaked up behind me and said that there's this script that he's written that's about a band.
The film moved between the present and 10 years ago, and today he's he's an investment banker, and 10 years ago he was the lead singer of a band. And his complete transformation in personality was something that I felt Farhan would carry off really well. So I did approach him with the part, and when he read the script,
there was something very warm in the story. The emotion in the story, the connect emotionally was very, very strong.
Definitely better. No? So Aditya says, much better. So you give him a look, and then you don't find you go straight to this. I did not realize that he had actually he was playing the guitar and was singing.
Somehow the residue of the film, as in like the kind of emotional hangover of it was like what I had felt when I wrote Dil Chahta Hai. You know, that was the kind of feeling that I got because the film belonged to that genre in terms of the world, the sensibility of it.
As a casting, he would be perfect for the part, but I didn't know how he would handle the singing part.
He asked me just, do I sing? He said, do you sing? So I said, I mean, I think every Indian thinks that he can sing. You know, on some level, we're all great bathroom singers.
So he suggested, like, would you want to go into a studio and try it out because I can sing and I can play the guitar. So I was thinking, mazak kar raha hoga. I mean, thoda bahut karta hoga.
Tell me when you're ready already.
Yeah. Oh, ready? When we went into the studio, and I had a list of reference songs for what kind of sounds I wanted for the film. And once we went in one hour, he belted them all out for me.
When the tears come streaming down your face, when you feel so tired that you can't sleep, stuck in reverse.
I was blown away. I was like, wow. I mean, this is like a stroke of luck that, you know, something's going absolutely bang on correct.
You said one love, one life, one need, and in the night, one love, we get to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it.
Singing in a studio, I mean, initially was pretty scary. You feel really alone when you're standing there. Everyone is like staring at you through the glass to do this amazing rendition of a song, and you're feeling like a specimen. You know, so it was a bit nerve-wracking at first.
I loved the way he performed it. You know, it was not like I was listening to, and you know, I heard the demo a couple of times. In fact, I started to like his voice more than the original ones. You know, you kind of take an affinity towards it, and he's got great style.
You act like you never had love, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light.
साइकिल में हवा नहीं है बस मारो
दिल क्या कहता है मेरा क्या मैं बताऊं तुम ये समझो.
First of all, to be angled this way. Okay. And then we'll keep Prachi here and Farhan here.
क्योंकि शायद मैं पागल हूँ.
बॉस लाइसेंस है आपके पास? हाँ लाइसेंस है. रोड पे शूट करने के लिए परमिशन है? सॉरी सर. हाँ बीएमसी परमिशन लेके आओ. डोंट चेंज द सब्जेक्ट.
I thought when he was a teenager, I thought that perhaps he'll go for acting and choose acting as his career, because when he was in school, he used to do plays and so on and so forth, and he was interested. One could see that he is interested in acting.
Most people who knew me thought that I would become an actor. Because of all the acting I used to do just in everyday life.
I've said this before, I thought wanted to be from school an actor. So when he told me he's going to direct a film, that's when I was surprised. Coming as an actor, it didn't surprise me that much.
Why I also felt Farhan was perfect for the part is because he has a unique voice, you know. It's not it's not a typical singer's voice. It's got a little grunge factor to it. It's husky, it's grainy, and he has a new age rock musician quality going with it. And I felt that if he could harness that voice and sing, it would be a new take on the music scene in India. You know, I knew people would either reject it initially and they'll have something to say, but they'll not be able to ignore it. And if he did it sincerely and if he did a good job of it, and he could not be denied.
तुमको है मांगती ये जिंदगी
I really did put a lot into it, as much as I physically and mentally could. Trying my best, of course, because see, I haven't really written the lyrics. I mean, although in the film I claim to have, but it's a lie. You know, but so I mean, of course, it's written by my father.
लेकिन मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि उन्होंने मुझसे गाने लिखवाए, इसलिए कि मैं नई तरह के गाने लिख सका.
So to just try my best, you know, to make those lyrics as my own as possible when I'm singing them, you know, so it doesn't feel like just some random words. They feel like they belong to you. You know, so I mean, you do a lot, and I tried my best. I mean, of course, and now the album's out, and you can tell me what you think.
Aditya is the lead singer of the band. मेरी लॉन्ड्री का एक बिल निकाली पढ़ी नॉवेल.
First instinct, of course, was maybe I might not be able to sing or act the way he'd like me to, you know. But I still want an association with this project. So I offered to produce it, you know, and then I gave the script to Ritesh to read, and then we took it from there.
So actually, Gattu didn't have anybody else in mind. He came to Farhan to play the part of Aditya. And that's where obviously, you know, like when Farhan decided to play it, he told him that if I was to play this part, I would like my company to produce it.
दिल क्या कहता है मेरा क्या मैं बताऊं, तुम ये समझोगे शायद मैं पागल हूँ. दिल करता है टीवी टावर पे मैं चढ़ जाऊं, चिल्ला चिल्ला के मैं ये सबसे कह दूं. पापा कहते हैं बड़ा प्यार बेटा हमारा प्यार करेगा.
Arjun Rampal. You know, initially I was a little skeptical whether Arjun would play that part. So, you know, I never approached him first. I met a few other actors for that part, and they were not in the space to do it. But when I did meet Arjun and he read it, his response to the script and his part was quite overwhelming for me, because I never expected him to go for it.
Gattu came and gave me the script, Abhishek Kapoor. And I loved it. I really thought it was a great film.
Because people, you know, being Farhan's first debut-making film, people kind of sense kind of insecurity, you know, that it'll be about Farhan and he's producing it. So people were not getting the drift, and it was quite disappointing. But when he read it, I really admire him for his confidence in himself and reading the part for what it is and realizing that this is the fair part.
When Farhan spoke to me about the role, I didn't mind it that much, even though he was the actor, because he's a director himself. So it didn't really matter.
Arjun just blew me away. You know, the way he approached the part and the way he made it his own is something that I really enjoyed watching him transform into Joe.
Well, Joe Mascarenhas is, I would put him like a typical Catholic boy, say from Bandra, one of the small fishing villages. And he's extremely, I think he's the most passionate from all the characters about the music, and that's what he believes in. And he can't compromise in any way. and somewhere that becomes his stumbling block.
Once he was on board, he got himself a spanking new guitar and a good trainer, and he took it up, and he was really sincerely doing it.
My character Joe, you need to work on a little more.
Then there was Luke Kenny, who, again, just a name that comes to mind, and I thought, why not Luke Kenny?
I haven't seen a more wise person than Luke when it comes to, the whole biodata of everybody and every band and what year and which month and, where they went to pee and where got laid for the first time. So, I mean, he has every detail of every person in a band.
I play a character called Rob, who's the keyboardist of the band Magic in the film, and he's kind of like the, the backbone of the band. He keeps, all the guys together and focused on the task at hand, which is, music and performing and, songwriting and everything.
There was no one else who fitted. Sometimes you're just lucky with it, and he was convinced. And I think in those 10-15 minutes we had him on.
The thin aura of all of us that holds the whole thing together. So it's a good thing, yeah.
Purab's role, I auditioned quite a few people, but I had my eye on Purab. I was pretty sure that he had what it took to play KD. He's playing the drummer in the film, and I was very keen that he spent the next 4-5 months till we began shooting, practicing the drums, and he didn't know anything about the drums.
As you can see, he's just about getting started. He's started on something which is like really elementary and very rudimentary.
I'm Purab Kohli. I play KD in the film Rock On. KD stands for Killer Drummer. It's actually Kedar Zaveri, but he likes to call himself Killer Drummer.
I think I have to eventually learn to understand to play a rhythm. So it's I'm still getting there. I'm far away. But there's time. There's 3 months. I don't know if that's too little or it's too much.
It tells you a lot about the character, the fact that he's the best drummer in the world. He may not be, but he believes that. We met a few drum instructors, and we met this man called Lindsay DeMello. He said, "What can you play?" I said, "I can play the march pass drumming, that." So he said, "Okay, play it for me." So I played it with my hand. I played it on my legs and all. And he just looked, and I thought I did a damn good job because I'd practiced for a few days before that to show somebody what I can do on the drums. He looked at me and said, "Your hands are too stiff."
When he came in here, he was a little bit stiff. He still is a little bit stiff. So we're just working his hands so he gets a little more dexterity. Okay. So right now he's doing something that's called single stroke rolls, which is like 1, 2, 1, 2.
And he was like at it every day for 6 months. And when you see him in the film, you'll know his hard work is paid off.
Well, he's a funny guy, so I enjoyed the script and I enjoyed the writing. I think it's got a lot of things happening in it. Well, this is still the first reading, so there's lots more to go. I think it's going to be an exciting film.
Purab's personality was totally different. Like he's a guy who'd get on with anyone. He just wants to have a good time in life. He wants to play music, and he's not that ambitious. एक झटके में इसको यहाँ से ऐसे खींच के निकालेगा, and he can reveal it nothing. Otherwise, I take a shot of this coming out, फिर एक shot जाएंगे, ऊपर से पकड़ लिया, and then finally धार मारेगा. ऐसे करूँगा तो बहुत हाँ तो वही देखना ना, तुम मस्ती दिखा.
I think maybe it's one or two scenes where it was a little difficult for me to understand certain emotions that Gattu was trying to get about. I think that's really the. I mean, but that's something that every actor goes through with every film. You know, you have to go through that.
In fact, when you see the film and you see them all perform, you'll see all of them doing their stuff, and it looked like a band is like really going crazy. But of all the people who played the part, I knew that Farhan would hit the right notes as an actor.
I found the process of acting, I mean, not just in this film, but I found it like a very liberating thing. You know, it really, at times, I mean, certain emotions that may be repressed or just memories that you've put away, again, they just like, it all just comes back, you know, you start opening up inside, and it was quite an amazing, cathartic kind of experience almost. Gattu, you know what I mean? I don't feel that really
you're knocked out. You know, I mean, if you had a long day, you had a big fight. मैजिक की कामयाबी में ही तेरी जो कामयाबी थी, मगर तुझे लगा कि तेरे फादर की तरह तुझे साइडलाइन किया जा रहा है। पता नहीं नहीं बुलाए थे ना?
जानता है कि
तू जानता है? It's nice to flick. And then he can move his hand off also. He seems to. थोड़ा सा slow चल. बहुत तेज जा रहा है. Arjun just blew me away. You know, the way he approached the part and the way he made it his own is something that I really enjoyed watching him transform into Joe. The thing about rock concerts is, even rock music, is that you've got to see the music, you know, you've got to see them perform to understand the dynamics of a band and how they relate to each other, and when you see it being created in front of you is when you understand and appreciate it so much more. I think music is one form of communication that transcends all barriers. It has no language and it has no cultural space. It just kind of, if it's nice, it just appeals to everywhere across the globe. So that's a good language to tell your story.
The last one I did was Tum Ho To, because I needed to practice that most. It was the most difficult song to sing. It being really slow paced, you know, so notes can't waver too much, and you know, like your pitch has to be held at you have to be at the right key for longer periods of time, and also there's that very crazy high part, you know, in it. So just to work a lot, I just kept playing it on my guitar at home and singing along to it. So just get used to the song, just absorb it, because that song is a lot more about feel, you know, than the others. I mean, of course you have to feel the others, but this one it lends itself more to being a lot more, because there's no great musical changes or some crazy guitar solo that happens. You know, it's purely about what's being said and the emotion behind how it's being delivered. You know, so that was the toughest one. Singing publicly, I mean, I think the last time I can remember doing it, I mean, at this kind of scale, would be when I used to take part in like musicals in school. You know, that would be it. But I mean, apart from that is primarily either like playing with friends, you know, just playing the guitar, jamming with them.
At a later stage, when he was 12 or 13 years old, I got him a guitar. So he was always, one could see that he has musical talent and he's interested in music.
And I will try to fix you.
Needed to be that happy, you know, it needed to be entertaining because people were coming and seeing. It's like, you know, if you would actually go into a concert, what would you feel with it? You know, so that's why we've kept most of like how the songs have been shot and the rest of the film. I think that was more a call between Jason and Gattu.